Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks so much for joining me here. We're going to take a look at NKN, which is a new kind of network here again. It definitely pumped up yesterday as a result of the sell-off from Bitcoin. So why don't we just jump into Bitcoin really quick too, so you know kind of what's going on here. It's trending really close to about 65,000, which is a previous resistance. And obviously it's a scenario where we should expect to see the price slowly increase as a result of yesterday's drop off, right? So just keep in mind, yesterday was an unfortunate scenario, but that does happen when we get some news like that, especially with some big global news. So that did push the price down, but now it's back on track, and Bitcoin, I think, is looking very good. So all in all, not bad. Pretty much a necessary correction. We shouldn't expect the price to fall off a cliff here. I think we should expect it just to take a little bit of time to ramp back up, considering it got hit pretty hard, right? Again, what goes up comes down, and what comes down really fast has a tendency of taking a little while to recover. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at new kind of network here. And big picture, NCAN's looking very good. We got some pretty strong candlesticks here. I think it would have been even much higher here today or recently if it wasn't for that sell-off yesterday. But for lack of better terms, yeah, NCAN's doing good. In fact, I was looking at it on a smaller time frame yesterday before we took entry and took some profits. It didn't dip down as low as many other coins. Like a lot of other coins had like 2 or 3 staircases down. NCAN kind of stayed right at a specific point. We took entry and got those profits. So all in all, good stuff here. So let's go ahead and just quickly just jump into the traditional charting and kind of go from there. As we can see, both moving averages are below. 1 day candlestick chart basically shows us that the resistance is right at about 70. So this could kind of hold the price down a little bit. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, the price retraces a little bit and we get that next leg up. That's kind of what we're looking at there for that. 4 hour chart, pretty much straightforward. We got the 200-day SIP moving average down below. The 50 is working as a support level as well. As you can see, the price didn't go anywhere lower than the support of 54 cents and the 50-day SIP moving average. So as the 50 SMA increases, so the price. That's essentially the concept there, right? Now looking at the 1 hour chart, let's go ahead and just quickly understand here where we're at. We're above the cloud, which is great. Could work as a support level over here, right around 70 cents if the price continues sideways. Looking at TD sequential, we got up to a 5 and got a reset. So this is actually very good. This is a good indication here because what we have higher highs, right? We got higher lows. So these are all good signs. Now keep in mind this low could be even lower, right? Could go down a little bit further, but typically it bounces right here off the TD sequential, the previous high. That's a common theme there. So I do think NKN to the upside is definitely a strong likelihood. But why don't we take a quick peek at the Fibonacci retracement, kind of see what that's looking like here for a big picture. And what's cool is you can see the Fibonacci retracement minus the support level here just barely got passed is working right concurrent with the previous support levels that we already drew. So why don't we just go ahead and mark a couple of others here to be safe. Looks like there's a support at about 71 cents. I'm rounding up a little bit. It's right around 70, 71 cents. Potential resistance at about 75. And obviously we got the current high at about 81. So best case scenario for NKN, we could very well see a price range upwards of about 9.5, or sorry, I misread that. $1.10, 110. 110 could be a strong likelihood here. And the reason why I think that is just based on the simple fact that it had increased and ramped up very significantly in the recent past, so about a 53% increase from bottom to top. Of course, that happens with that knee-jerk reaction when the price gets sold off like that from Bitcoin. Most other coins have a similar setup, but NKN jumped back really hard, really fast. Most other coins are kind of just going sideways right now at best. So that tells you there's some kind of fundamental, I wouldn't say fundamental catalyst per se, but more so that there's good fundamentals in general for this coin. I like them. That's why I'm invested in them. I did recommend you do your own research. It's a really cool concept. But for lack of better terms here, I mean, in order for us to get the same increase here, this extra 50%, or in this case it'd be 35%, that same distance, we want to see some consolidation, maybe perhaps a little bit more. So if the price were to kind of stay closer to about 61 cents and then just kind of hang out there. Correction, I misspoke again. I'm sorry, I'm misreading that. It's 70 cents. If the price comes down closer to 70 cents and consolidates there, that'd be a good sign, right? We can kind of get a little bit more sideways action. Then we can continue to make higher highs and higher lows and just keep working within the channel, right? I mean, if it consolidates here, the next leg up should be right around to about 89 cents. Then it could dip down to the most recent high, right about 81 cents, and keep its way up, right? So, I mean, there is a strong likelihood we could see $1.10 in the next couple of days, but I'd say realistically, we want to see it more so happen within the next week. So that's my speculation there. I think we're going to see that, but this is trending positively. NCAN looks very good right now, and I think it's a healthy coin to invest in because I do believe that we should see somewhere in the range of 2 to 3 cents within the next year. More conservatively, probably more so just breaking its all-time high, which is roughly right around here, by the way. We're looking at, let's get a bigger picture here. The all-time high for NKN this year was 148. Major resistance we got to break is 130. Obviously, we'll bridge that gap when we get there. I'll take a closer look at NKN more consistently, since it is one of my popular coins that I get a lot of requests on, and most of my patrons are invested in this too. We're commonly trading this in my community. So if you're not currently a member, please consider joining, because it's a really cool opportunity to be able to become a better trader, and to also be able to have a leg up there where I share every single trade that I take, and you can kind of see what it's like for the day in the life of a trader that actually does this every single day for a living, right? So check that out in your own time. Kind of a cool experience, and I can't speak higher about my community. I've got some amazing members, so thank you all to just how amazing you are. I can't even begin to describe it, but it's beyond words. So thanks again so much for making this a reality. I love you all. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.